I'm making an indie voxel VR MOBA game, potentially cross-platform. This is my first attempt of making a game and I really hope it ends up well. I'm a huge fan of voxel style in the games like Cube World. And I like play League of Legends a lot. I have been looking for MOBA games in VR, especially on Oculus Quest, but haven't found anything similar to classic MOBAs with towers, etc. So I decided to create my own one. And I thought that making it full of cubes gonna be a good idea since it should be easier to determine skills and don't lose focus on gameplay while fights due to simple look graphics. Don't get me wrong, I'm not an absolute zero at programming. In fact, I'm a web developer with huge experience, but making a game is an absolute new thing to me, starting from new programming language and ending with game engine. I had a couple of tries making a game using Unity engine before, but it didn't last more than 2 development weeks and I never really finished it, so... At the beginning of my development, I didn't have a VR headset, so I started working on things that don't require VR headset. The first thing I've added was tower model and tower shooting mechanics. Then I've added health systems to my player and towers. And of course I've implemented death mechanics. Now, 5 months later, this seems to be really easy things to do. But back then, when I just started working on this game, and since this is my first real game dev experience, it took me like 1 day to finish, and I had like million bugs with these basic features. Then, when I got a headset, I started setting everything VR related up. I added my VR character with all controls set up, following tutorials and checking tons of Unity forums. Then I've added some minion mechanics, after that basic attack system. And I got to a point where I need to add multiplayer. Yeah, we definitely want to play this game online since it's a MOBA. At first it appeared to be kind of easy thing to do, but in the process of development I found it harder and harder to master, but eventually I got everything working pretty well. Then I've started modeling my minions, towers, nexus and player models. For now I'm planning to release my first beta version with this list of features. Basic MOBA mechanics like minions, towers, nexuses, PvP mechanics, health, mana, stamina for jumping and something which is coming in the future. One class of champion which is warrior with following skills. Cut through. You're sliding through enemies, dealing physical damage to each enemy on your way. Scythe. You're releasing a scythe which will ignore your allies and deal damage to first target it hits, ignoring objectives like towers, etc. Earthquake. You're hitting a ground causing earthquake which deals damage and stuns your enemies in range. Hypersonic boost. You gain movement and attack speed for next couple of seconds. Right now all these things are almost ready. I need to finish some small things and fix a lot of bugs until this beta gets released. You can join my Discord server to watch me developing this game and get this beta earlier as a beta tester. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Hit like and subscribe for more devlogs.